Most people in our community don't have the capacity to engage in a facility like this. Help us transform this abandoned warehouse to a place where kids can learn, grow, take care of their bodies.
The occurrence of obesity in the United States has risen dramatically in the past several decades. The number of youth and adults who are overweight have reached an all-time high. The Calvary Community Wellness Center is working to reduce obesity through a unique partnership with the Truman Medical Center. Truman is Kansas City's largest safety net provider and will offer health assessment and educational resources for the program.
I remember coming over to the church and pursuing a little more after your initial visit here. And the reason for that simply is because it fits. We've got a significant issue community-wide with chronic illnesses and the kinds of things that can be prevented. And I think collectively the community as a whole has to do it. It's not a hospital issue. It's not even a healthcare issue. It's a community-wide wellness issue, and I think this fits very neatly into that.
Kansas City's minority population faces disproportionate rates of premature death and chronic disease. Dr. Shadrack Smith is a leading expert in the field of weight management.
There is a higher incidence of obesity in the African American community compared to white Americans. Minority groups in particular have a problem with obesity. The problem with obesity is that not only does it make people have problems with energy, it also is associated with many health risks such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, sleep disorders, gallstones, pregnancy problems, infertility. The list goes on, and including depression. Therefore, by treating obesity, we have an opportunity to treat all these other health risks and health problems. Now, the reason it's such a problem in our community in particular is we really have problems with our eating style. We have a high amount of salt. In addition, we have a high amount of fatty foods. The other thing that we have is that we frequently use food as a way of feeling better. A lot of times for reward, for example, we use food. If Sunday dinner is big in our community, and the goal of that is to have good, tasty foods, particularly good, delicious desserts. Every holiday is associated with every social event. Pretty much food is the foundation of much of our community and heritage. So if we change the food, a lot of times people feel that it changed many of the traditions that they had. So Sunday dinner wouldn't be Sunday dinner without dinner, obviously. So these are some of the issues that we have problems with.
Although the center will serve people of all ages, the heart of the program will focus on the children. Youth in lower income groups face the greatest pressures, requiring innovative, comprehensive response. Our program is modeled after the nationally recognized PE for Life program.
I think that's what PE for Life has done so successfully, is they've brought in types of technology pieces such as sport walls that it's a series of blinking lights on 2 panels about 6 feet tall that you can play about 100 games with. You can throw weighted balls at it, you can play relay games with it, and things of that nature. They've brought in, or not brought in, but use what's called a Dance Dance Revolution. That's DDR for short. So hugely, widely popular with the kids. I see them in pizza joints and arcades and so forth. So they use another system, what's called a Tracer, and that's more of actually a interactive game where it kind of projects the image of the child into that game setting, so they are actually doing all the movements and so forth. So through that capacity, it's really got the children to be involved within cardiovascular exercises, and the way we prescribe it here within our facility is whether or not you're doing a warm-up or you're doing 20 minutes of cardiovascular. You're doing something that that child will enjoy without them thinking that they're exercising. So we're trying to really allow them to expand and have fun, but yet learn the values of the importance of physical activity.
Gym activity used to be integral to school systems. That's being taken out of many schools. And then the neighborhoods are not safe anymore. Therefore, when I was young, we could play. We didn't have to worry about building a gym because the gym was outside the door, and we had a field that we played baseball in. Many people are actually using TVs as the babysitter now because they're afraid to have their kids out.
Well, I think your focus is on kids, and the earlier the better, and that's where they'll get their modeling from, and their learning. And it's interesting to me that the school system has cut back on physical education. I mean, recess was a big part of life in my day. I don't think that's the case anymore. It's very different, isn't it? And just, you look at children today sitting in front of TVs and game machines, et cetera, as opposed to out in the field running around. It's a different world. We got to fix that, I think.
Because obese children may suffer lifelong physical and emotional consequences, it is imperative that we teach children to make healthy choices in nutrition and physical activity.
So the first line of treatment is lifestyle modification. Unfortunately, I see so many people who wait till the end. And I'm looking at the side effects of an unhealthy lifestyle. And the side effects of these unhealthy lifestyles are, if you become diabetic, you can develop eye disease, you can develop kidney disease. The number one cause of renal failure in African Americans is kidney disease from high blood pressure, and a preventable disease. Number two is diabetes. Number one cause of blindness is diabetes, okay, in our community, and glaucoma, okay. The other issue is leg amputations, and that's from diabetes and poor circulation. Every one of these problems is preventable with lifestyle modification, so you don't have to have it. Now, the neat part about it is that you don't, even if you get these things, some things are reversible, or at least we can slow down the progression of them. So if you already have diabetes, we can actually reverse it if we caught earlier enough, and with procedures that we have now. In addition, what we have discovered is that those individuals who are treated properly don't have to go on to get worse. So a lot of times one of the problems with our community is that people have this attitude that they don't have the power to change what's going to happen. They say that if it's going to happen, it's going to happen. If I'm going to get cancer, I'm going to get it. If I'm going to get diabetes, I'm going to get it. I get so many young people who come in who want to get checked for diabetes. Have I got diabetes yet? They know they're going to get it. Mom got it. My sister's got it. My dad's got it. I'm going to get it. It's a matter of when I'm going to get it. It doesn't have to happen. We can change.
It's what this institution needs to be about. We need to be thoroughly engrossed in community activity to perpetuate health, not fix sickness. So to the extent that we're reaching out to churches and the schools and the barbershops, etc., the community, the heartbeat of the community is really where we need to be. If we are really successful in our mission, then our walls should be shrinking because we are helping health permeate the community at large. So I think it's very important.
The Wellness Center will improve access and reduce barriers to nutrition and physical fitness by providing a safe place to exercise, age-appropriate fitness equipment, fitness assessments and health screenings, and education about and options for good nutrition.
Practicing healthy lifestyles can bless the entire family. Help us to minister to the whole person.
Your gifts will help us provide a safe and attractive place where youth and adults from our community can achieve their fitness goals. If you would like to provide a tax-deductible gift in support of this project, please call the Calvary Temple Baptist Church at 816-531-4683, extension 5.